meeting this lady and fasted and prayed.
That's right.
But she has a Jezebel spirit, a spirit that manipulates people. It got a little calm, sweet little voice. She's not loud. A very sociable, mannerable woman. Sounds very well educated. Can dot all her I's and cross all of her T's very well. But she has already fallen out the window seat. But we were talking about that. Some of us have drawn back, shrink back, kept back. And we are rendered useless for God. Perdition means utter destruction, destroying, hell, Hades, whatever you want to call it. Eternal misery. There is today in our churches an obvious drawback spirit. It is a spirit that wants all of God's blessings, healings and miracles and prosperity, all without a commitment.
Yes.
If the blessing line, when they have one, those who are sitting in the window seat are the ones who want to come up first. If the pastor was giving away gifts or money, they'd be the first one to jump up. But they don't want to make a commitment. They don't want to be dedicated. They don't want to be consecrated. And that's when, for some strange reason, nature calls. Have you ever seen people, and I've seen this before, when it's time for the giving of the collection, and all of a sudden, that goes back.
Yeah.
Or they on that phone, or they let the child distract them. Don't you know that's Satan? I don't think we understand how Satan works.
That's right.
We think he got a pitchfork, a tail, and some horns here. He does not work that way. You got to know how he works, how he operates. And when you learn how he works and how he operates and be able to recognize, Satan, you ain't going to get this joy. Satan, you're not going to steal my blessing. You will be more dedicated to the cause. Now, the spiritual seat. It seems that you have a good view at the spiritual seat. People in the spiritual seat can see all the problems of the church.
Yes.
They can hear every sour note sung by the singers. They can see how everything should be done. They know the right way and the right kind of praise we should have. They know when the preacher preaches an ineffective sermon. They can see all the weaknesses and all the faults of others.
Yes.
It's amazing what you can see when you are sitting in the window seat. From that window seat, the things that you have left outside is easy to see. The things that God delivered you from has now come back into your pew. Things that you shut the door on and left outside. Guess what? You can see those things from your window seat.
Amen.
Things that you knew that was destroying your life and hurting society, causing division in your family. All of a sudden, they become visible again. From the window seat, they become very attractive. And it starts to look good to you again. Now, the window seat is a very dangerous place. But like Eutychus, there are so many who are deceived into believing that if they look at those things, it won't have any effect. They believe that they can think about it, but as long as they don't do it, they okay. They believe I could just take it and I'm okay. I'm strong, I won't fall. So they start flirting with thoughts be just one more time to watch one of those XXX rated movies. Just one more time. I'm just gonna see what they're doing. Or to go to various websites. You know, you don't even have to go and buy no magazine anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
To get your daily porn on. You don't. Or if you want to have an affair on somebody, on your spouse, you can find you somebody on AshleyMadison.com. You just need your credit card. That's all you need. Some of us want to call up that old worldly friend. Hey, yeah, I remember that time. Or just go smoke that last joint. The list goes on and on. And of course they think that I will never do that again. I will never get caught up in that again. I was just looking around. Just looking around. Jesus. That's like me and cookies. Oh, listen, I already talked to y'all about my cookie addiction. There's some cookies I don't like. But if there's some Girl Scout Thin Mints, God help me, I'm on it. But if I want to stay away from that, I shouldn't buy it.
That's right.
But many of us said, well, I just buy it. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting, the box of cookies just sitting there. Every time you go to that kitchen.
That's right.
I got up here.